like it, yep. Now, I think those three names were here last year. I think last year they were in the US team. They do sound very familiar.
I do remember some of the players from the US team last year, but my memory is not the greatest, unfortunately. Please forgive me. I'd have to go look.
You should go do that then. Alright,
boy.
Yes!
Oh boy, I approve! I approve!
We get
Thank
to
you
see
so
it.
much.
You get to see the squares. Like you was on the World Cup last year. Alright, thank you very much for that.
Okay, I don't know who mapped this, and I'll probably check it out later, but whoever did, thank you so much.
And respect. You know, mapping the whole vocal songs it's difficult. Really difficult.
I think it was intelligent. Oh, yes, I'm now... Yeah. This is beautiful. You guys are gonna love this when it comes up. Is it possible watching New Zealand versus Canada? I mean, it depends on how fast this match goes. If this match ends relatively fast and the New Zealand-Canada match is still going, then we've all swapped to that. Else, not really. I cannot wait to see this get played.
Click.
I'm actually just kind of interested to see how this is mapped.
I'm waiting to see what the end is like.
Circles.
This is awesome.
This is amazing.
And somebody was asking me, how do you connect to the server? The tournament staff invites you to it, so you don't have to worry about that. They'll get it sorted.
This is actually amazing.
Circle.
So for any of you guys that haven't looked at it yet, this is actually from the Oats Remix contest, and there is a vote going on for that right now, so you guys should check that out if you have the free time to do so while we're waiting. Especially if you haven't voted already. Go vote! Some amazing remixes in there.
I should probably feel guilty.
This is actually one of my more favorite remixes. I thought it was really original.
Gee, I wonder why you liked this one.
Hey, I mean, there's another one in there that's like all bicycle horns, so I mean, that's pretty great.
Oh my god, I need to go find that one.
How have you not listened to them yet?
I told you I haven't voted. Can we just get a air horn version of Circles? I would listen to that.
I love
In the background. Well, Loctave will be happy.
Yeah, because, you know, this time there is a background.
And no wall seats. That's...
Yeah, met by Halogen.
Click the circles. To the beat. Circles.
I kind of want to play this, but it's a bit too hard for me, I think.
It's actually well mapped.
Click.
It's always fun when you get the troll map, no, the troll song and the legit map. Always a fun crossover. Because you go on thinking it's going to be like just nothing but silliness. It's like, oh, this is actually a serious map.
Actually, it's not that much of a troll song. It's an amusing one, though.
It's using acapella, that's all it is.
Okay, so friend was uploaded 11 hours ago, so yeah, this is totally intended for this.
Circle.
Okay, if we're lucky, we'll see it again next weekend. I kind of want this to win in some ways.
Has it been mapped in standard in all the modes?
It has?
No, I was asking a question.
I have no idea. Nope. Halogen's the only person to upload this map.
Just listen to that silky smooth voice.
Click the circles.
This is so beautiful.
I can't stop looking at the background, I'm sorry. Orion though, if that full combo's still going. Or sorry, not full combo, really close to it though. Crumble actually had a full combo.
That raccoon is just so good. I love the raccoon.
Yeah, so do I. It's awesome.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take one more opportunity. If you guys haven't voted, go do so. It's on the main page still. Plenty of amazing remixes just like that one in there.
Yeah, there are some pretty good ones.
Now don't like get swayed by like this is an obvious like
Oh, and Camellia.
promotion of the song. So don't be like, oh man, just because I saw this one on the stream, I'm gonna be all like, this is the only one I'm gonna vote for.
Yeah, listen
Like-
to the others too.
Trust us, there are some amazing entries. I just don't remember what they were called because they got changed.
And speaking about amazing, we do have some glitch nerds coming up. And apparently, no one from the Singapore team wants to play it.
I don't want to play. This is their pick. This is their warm up. Because I'm pretty sure that the US picked opinionated recurring.
We've been seeing like more and more Camellia stuff like showing up, just being mapped in general in us, and it's really like I don't know, the music is just so fitting for rhythm games.
Yeah, it's really good.
It works for like every mode too. Like standard's amazing for it. Tycho, it's got a lot of like really cool stuff to map to. And I mean, obviously Mania like is just gonna have a field day with something like this.
And actually, I might be working with some electro music makers which would like to donate their music. So,
Oh yeah.
That'd be good.
I mean, like always nice to have more artists donating music to us, or just making their music available for people to map to a nose.
well, you know, for a creator, it's like if I was a creator, that would be just awesome for someone to actually spend hours upon hours upon hours to create a map for that song, because that's what you do. That you spend hours doing that.
It's good
like
promotion for
super
the map too, or a good
Crank
promotion
out
for
a
the
map.
song, I should say.
Yeah, unless you're like super pro and just crank out a map in like an hour. I still have no idea how people do that.
All right, let's see how thing. Go ahead.
I feel like I've seen this background before.
It looks great.
I know I haven't, but I. Oh, well, I'm sure it doesn't matter. Looking at the other match, dealing with Canada, they are currently in the middle of their second warm-up as well.
Oh, this looks like a really fun map.
On in Memphis actually, oh, of course. Of course it was. I want to try to take a guess who mapped it.
I have no idea.
Evening.
Evening?
You see a lot of evening maps get picked into warm-ups, but I don't think...
Elgin was talking about that earlier too, wasn't he?
Yeah, like we see a lot of evening warm-ups, we don't actually see that many of those maps in the actual map board, I think.
A little bit of SV shenanigans.
SV shenanigans are always good shenanigans.
You know, after this is all over, I need to go try this map. I'm gonna fail miserably at it. It's gonna be fun.
I don't want to watch that.
More than welcome to.
We actually have a break after this match, I think.
Is it after this match?
Let me quickly just double check that. Yeah, okay, so this is the 3 AM match where Singapore, United States, New Zealand, Canada, and then after that, the next one is 9 AM.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, I guess in the next hour I'm going to be playing some Camellia stuff.
Yeah, I would fail this miserably.
Considering players of this caliber struggling with this map, I'm pretty sure I'm going to fail miserably myself.
Want to take a guess at the star rating?
I'm going to guess somewhere in the neighborhood of like 4.8.
Oh, is that accurate?
No. 5.6.
Alright.
Oh, so it's even higher. Yeah.
This is a harder version. This is the easier version of the two as well. The other difficulty is called Overloaded, and that is 6.88.
You know, that honestly doesn't even surprise me, because there's so much to map in this song, and this doesn't seem like it's mapping everything. Definitely looks like a really fun chart, though. Lots of really fun jump stuff and long note stuff in it. Good bursts.
Good mix overall, really.
And we might see map of this caliber later on, but
I was gonna say,
not in group stages.
Someone was asking if the maps get harder. This is what we typically see around finals, I reckon.
What's the BBM of this map?
140.
140?
Yeah.
Deadbeat, I don't know about that. You said this is looking like final stuff. I feel like the finals can get a lot harder than this.
Yeah, this is like semifinals. Like, you guys are going to start seeing some really crazy stuff later on.
I thought Zajo was about to correct me on the BPM. I was like, what?
Well, I already know I'd immediately fail right here, because I can't do long notes like that.
Those are oodles of noodle raining down from the sky.
Noodles of noodles of death.
Noodles of noodles.
Yeah, it is very much a noodle party. And now it's just a crazy party. Jeez, okay, some of these sections are really quick though.
Also, welcome back, Zitro.
Yeah, this looks like... Those streams there, they're not 1.6. They're actually even faster than 1.6, aren't they?
Yeah, and I actually didn't go anywhere. I was just feeding kitties, so I couldn't really talk at the moment. But kitties are fed and now they're sleeping again. That's the best part about cats. Well, kittens. You feed them and they sleep.
Well, for me, I feed him and he goes out then.
Yeah, those are 1/12 at 140. So, i.e. it's like 420 BPM. Oh man. Twitch chat, please don't. It's legit 420 BPM. Don't take advantage of that.
Oh gosh.
So
I took a moment to register that, yeah.
You know Twitch chat's gonna do the opposite of what you said, right?
I know, that's what I intended.
So the reverse psychology going on here with Zitra?
Pretty much. And look at these accuracies. I mean, you know, with treble, 97%, it's still pretty impressive.
Okay, so just a quick heads up, Canada versus New Zealand has started with refresh. Yeah.
All right, that being said, guys, that looks like the last of the warm-ups here, and we're going to be seeing the actual matches played next. I'm wondering what's going to be banned out here. I haven't actually gotten to see the United States play. When they played the last match, I kind of had PC explosion. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. United States, please don't curse me. I love you.
Well, Ducky, on behalf of the team, I nominate Crubble to be the sacrifice.
Wow. Poor Crubble.
There's always got to be one sacrifice. For all the use adjective points.
When did Locktab become a DM?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I don't know. I feel like if we could actually coach Locktab into running a DM a Dungeon Master thing, it'd be interesting. For sure.
Okay, so I think you rolled a 36. I don't think the first one counted because you used the please. So I think he gets a 36 for that.
I think the first one would count. It'd just be like whatever you rolled first.
No, because someone, I remember in one of the streams, someone would roll and then put something in, and Locktab told him to redo it. Either way, critical fail.
It wasn't a critical fail. It's 5, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
close
still...
to
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, no, because when you... no.
That's the
critical fail,
lowest
you
roll
failed
we've
it.
seen.
Yeah.
That is the lowest roll we have seen today.
True. I'll agree with you there. But, no, we saw a 2 earlier when you weren't here. Yes,
Oh,
we did.
yeah.
We saw a 2. But I'm going to be quite honest with you. If you roll a critical fail and you're swinging a sword at somebody,
You end up
there
hitting
goes your
yourself.
limb. Yeah, there goes
All
your
right.
limb.
It's like critical fail trying to open the door's just gonna explode in your face.
Okay.
Beautiful.
By the way, I would like to field a question from FF Games for the win. There are tournaments for for most levels. You have to have a minimum of a level, but for all modes, you just check in the forum, the tournaments forum, and check the tournaments for your mod, and you will find different levels basically. So yes, there are tournaments for non-pro players, but just not the World Cups.
Yeah, there's lots of 1v1s. There's all kinds of tournaments. If you check the tournament subsection in the forums, you'll be able to find all kinds of cool events that are always going on. And we do try to, when a tournament gets on the big side, we do try to offer a little bit of support there, helping them along the way if we can. And some of these tournaments are actually even streamed based on their own staff that they've got together. They stream out the tournaments. So you might be able to start from the very bottom and work your way up through the tournament scene. If you don't feel that you could progress quick enough to get into a World Cup, definitely test the waters with one of the community ran tournaments, as the entry level for some of them vary, and it's really fun to get into and play.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to just like get yourself involved in the tournament scene for this game, just go into the tournament subforum and pick a tournament you think that you could participate in, and just do it. Really, I mean, I don't want to go all Shia LaBeouf on everybody, but like, if you want to have fun and enjoying the tournament scene, then you just gotta go in and do it. Just don't be like, well, I'm not good enough. It's like, doesn't matter. Just have fun.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. As long as you're willing to play and you're willing to have fun, that's all that really matters at the end of the day. As long as you had fun, that's fine. But if you take it incredibly competitive, make sure to get your skills up to par, because even these community ran tournaments can get pretty insane.
But for now, over here, it looks like we're going to be starting off with Ours. Pretty popular map this weekend.
Yeah, and I wonder what mods we will see.
If anything to go on, a lot of hard rock and a flashlight.
Thinking about some things, I don't give a about what you think. I don't give a about what you think. It's nothing but a thing, so just fade out and
We've seen this map a lot now. Just that slow, gradual speed up, and right towards the end, it gets like 192 BPM or something like that.
And looked keeping background thing.
Yes, I'll go with that. Also, Canada takes the first point against New Zealand.
I told you, Deadbeat, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I've already prepared myself for the inevitable outcome.
Mentally preparing yourself.
Since a few weeks ago, yeah.
Feels bad.
One day.
Somebody's asking about Oz Laser, when it will be released. The answer to that is soon. Trademark.
I wouldn't even say
When it's working.
Like when it's done. That's basically the answer to that question.
Yeah. Now, of course, I do believe for those that have actually checked out the dev Discord, you can actually get a really kind of first look build of Laser, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, can I quickly say one thing about Laser? If you guys are interested in Laser, as I'm sure maybe a few of you know, each month we have been doing these dev meetings, and in the last one we actually moved it over to the semi-public dev server, and the entire thing was actually streamed. If you go to TP's blog, there is a dev summary along with a link to the recording of the video, so if you guys are interested in that, I would suggest you go and check it out. The video is about an hour long, I believe. And we just talk about a bunch of stuff, dev-wise. It's Laser and stuff, yeah!
Back to the match, though, we actually have Halogen and Gekido both doing Flashlight Hard Rock. Every other player just doing Hard Rock.
What are those scroll speeds, though?
Well, I mean, this map gets faster, right?
Very true. But as you can see, everybody else is still using quite a high scroll speed, but I do believe this is probably to kind of prepare for the speed up section.
At a certain point, like I would assume that it would get too fast to really be able to read without having a slower scroll speed if you're playing with Flashlight. It's definitely making the difference right now, though. Accuracies across the board are actually really impressive. Looking at Singapore, all the players are above 99.7, except for Wafu, who just had a little bit of an accuracy drop there. Daiki on the Hard Rock side, 99.61%. Both of the Flashlight Hard Rock players are dropping a little bit in accuracy compared to everybody else, but they're still holding quite strong, and they're making a huge score difference with that extra mod. Yeah, just like that, there was a 72,000 score difference just from the mods really alone. Though accuracies were really strong from all the players.
Wow, Lockhave. Halogen, there was an attempt. Input star here.
Feel like Singapore is not going to want to deal with any free mod picks just off of that play right there. With the US having Halogen and Gekido that both seem to be quite confident with Flashlight.
All of Singapore got 99.5% accuracy.
And back to the SB shenanigans with Electronic Sound Lab.
Oh, but no robot position.
Yeah, there's just no love for robo position. Bring back Vosby 2016.
Just so we get a quick word chance, New Zealand vs Canada are currently in the middle of the stream. That one should probably be ending in about a minute, I reckon.
Popcorn JT is saying Flashlight's not allowed. So many things I didn't know. Yeah, actually, there's been a lot of changes with Score V2 being introduced for this tournament, and you can read about that on the Mania subforum. There's lots of information about that there, but there are some mods that are allowed to be played now, and some of them even get multiplier, like Hard Rock and Flashlight, for example.
Okay, and before we start, this Canada takes their second point over New Zealand.
I think it actually brings a lot of diversity to the map pool. It's a lot more interesting, at least to me, to be able to see the players that are really strong at mods.
Having an advantage, yes.
Yep, and this shenanigans already come into effect, although not really happy about that much. Singapore did take a bit of an early hit to accuracy, but it's not too bad or anything. I think it's easily recoverable.
So far, Orion, Daiki, and Halogen all holding their 100%. Only Wafu, Paralit, and Gekido having accuracy drops so far. Gekido and Paralit actually tied in accuracy. Oh, but we just saw the only 100% on Singapore drop. Orion having a pretty significant accuracy hit, actually having lower accuracy than their teammates now.
Oh, and Orion breaking combo actually.
Daiki finally dropping the 100%. Halogen's still holding strong with it though.
Yeah, it does look like the United States is doing incredibly well here. Not seeing too much consistency breaks on their side. We did see that drop from Orion a little bit ago, and that is going to hurt them a little bit as the score kind of leads a little bit more in the favor of the United States at the moment.
And speaking of a lead, they're going to extend their lead to 2-0.
Excuse me, Halogen, your accuracy? What is this? 28 regular 300s. What?
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
Halogen, the accuracy god over here, though. Only double S in the match. Though there were some players that were quite close to getting double S's themselves, with Daiki and Gekido only having 2 and 3 200s respectively, and Orions with the miss 250s and 1 200. Actually, go ahead.
I was gonna say Parallel was quite close as well.
Yeah, like
wow.
Everybody was within 6 notes of actually getting that double S.
But look at the halogen ratio of rainbow 300 to normal ones.
It's just monsters. Alright, looks like New Zealand vs Canada are going to be playing the last star in the universe. And over here, I think we're playing Space Time. Yep, Space Time, here we go. This game doesn't pick up quite a bit now, actually. What's it at? 8 picks now.
And the highest OD of the map pool, actually.
And might explain why only 8 picks. That means it can only pick up twice slower. Hang on, wait a minute. Didn't Waifu say they were going to play Space Time? Isn't it US pick? What? Oh, no, okay, you had right, alright.
Oh boy. Everybody from the United States with Flashlight Hard Rock. This is poor Singapore. Like, it feels like they're just getting disadvantaged here because they don't seem to have anyone that can play with Flashlight. And everyone in the US seems to be very comfortable with that.
Well,
they could still win though if they end up keeping very high accuracies and there's some accuracy drops from the United States or maybe even a miss, then it could turn the tides. But that's a scary thing to see when you're playing against that. It's like you know that they have a higher score cap. Daiki actually getting a miss there, but as you can see, it's just not enough. Like, just score difference just being added from the multiplier. If I was another top seed team right now, I'd be concerned about this. Like, they're showing that they're ready. They're showing they're ready to take everybody on right now.
This is absolutely insane.
This is going to be a fun World Cup. It doesn't look like the US do have the score gap here, score lead, probably just from the flashlight alone. Because it does actually look like Singapore are actually out accuracy most of the United States, except for Halogen, who's still at 99.78. But we are actually gonna see a miss from Kikido there. And another one, we're actually gonna see one from Orion as well, so. Parallel Wafu and Halogen, the only ones in the full combo with Daiki, actually having a bit of another miss there. But I'm not sure if that's going to change it. I think it might be too late, and that will be the third point for the United States. Meanwhile, it looks like Canada picks up another point as well. So both teams are on 3-0.
Yep.
Looking pretty good for US and Canada here.
Yeah, US just very dominating performance. Despite the misses from Daiki, it's just like, how do you really beat that? Like, you have players that are so strong in accuracy, despite even having like flashlights. So like, they're giving themselves a vision disadvantage and being able to add that extra accuracy with the hard rock as well.
Oh,
I'm happy. We got some Bosby going on here. Robo position.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's good.
Gotta love the Vospi beats, man.
yeah, this is the 7th time it's been picked now. So I mean, it's not getting completely ignored, but it's still a pretty rare pick. There we go. Okay,
And
we are now
started with Robo position, as you said, did be.
Feels weird not having the triple flashlight on the United States team now. And it does look like Singapore are actually going to take up an early lead here with the better accuracy drop from Daiki, dropping up to about 99.4, taking the way back up to 99.5. And it looks like Carlit's also going to have a bit of a tank, going down to 99.5 as well. So with that tank from Parallel, the score is actually pretty even, and I think it might be ever so slightly. Yep, it's in the favor of the United States now. That being said, Parallel and Daiki are neck and neck, although Orion and Wafu have actually broken the double S as well. So Halogen and Kikido, the only ones holding that double S. So that will definitely help out United States keep that lead for now. All they have to do at this point is just not miss. What do you think, guys? Do you think they can hold this consistency for the second half of the map?
Oh, I don't see it being too much of a problem here. I mean, don't get me wrong, Singapore is right on the tail ends here of the United States, but as long as the U.S. just stays in tune and keeps their beats going, they should have no problems.
Speaking of
Yeah.
problems,
Yeah, one of those problems that happens every now and then. Halogen's still actually holding 100% accuracy, though.
Kikido did break, though, which is a bit of a bugger. And, oh, it looks like Kikido is actually the one who laid that a bit. Oh, he's still fine. A little bit behind, though. So it does show that Singapore is in the lead, but I imagine that's because Keto's ever so slightly behind. So
Yeah, Keto's about like 2 seconds behind right now, so you have to kind of consider that.
I think it's probably still in favor of the United States at the moment. His accuracy hasn't dropped at all. He hasn't used the broken combo, so I think it's safe to say US still has the lead here.
Yeah, I mean, the lowest accuracy from the United States is actually from Daiki, and considering that Paralit is below and Gekido and Halogen are both above Orion and Wafu,
Oh, holy crap.
it's definitely in the United States' favor.
It just flickered back and forth, though, there for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, even with Gekido being behind, they're still ahead, so, like, that just goes to show how far ahead the United States is right now.
And
Yeah,
just the United States seemingly wins the last map. Canada did right as did the same against New Zealand.
Yeah, speaking of 4-0, Canada wins 4-0 as well. So that is both matches ended as a 4-0, and that is actually it for this block of matches.
Okay, so before we get done here, let's kind of go over all the matches that have been played so far for this block that we went over, just to give everybody a heads up on what's going on and what we could actually look forward to going further with the stages, if you wouldn't mind, Deadbeat.
Sure.
See here. So the matches that we saw played actually don't have their... Darn.
Okay, so first up we had block of 2 with Australia versus Chile and Argentina versus South Korea. South Korea came out on top 4-0, however Chile and Australia did go to a tiebreaker, with Chile taking that right at the last minute. Due to, I think it's just because of the unfortunate miss by Alpine right at the end. That did kind of suck. After that, we had United States versus Philippines and Malaysia versus Canada. United States came out on top 4-0, and Malaysia came out on top over Canada 4-2. And as we just seen on stream, we had United States versus Singapore and Canada versus New Zealand, with United States and Canada both coming out on top of 4-0.
And I would like to comment as well, we've seen a lot of good humor and good banter within the team and good sportsmanship, so
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I will say that, yes, Lane, it has been absolutely amazing with how well things have been going.
I quickly point one thing out before we get off the top.
Oh yeah, sure.
There have been 56 bans so far, 44 of those from no mods, and 33 of those are from inside and forward position.
That almost doesn't even surprise me at this rate. Like, we've just been seeing those bans so often.
Inside has 17 bans and forward position has 16. No love for them at all.
Very much so. And, you know, before we get this wrapped up, we do have some more matches of group stage. We're not done by any means yet, guys. We will be going into some more matches here later. How much time do we have before the next matches?
Okay, so it's currently 3:30 AM UTC. The next match will be 9 AM UTC, which will be Macau versus Thailand and Russian Federation versus New Zealand, along with Indonesia versus France.
All right.
At 10 AM, we will have Netherlands versus South Korea, Italy versus Japan, and Lithuania versus Spain, followed by Australia versus Thailand, Belgium versus Philippines, Hong Kong versus United Kingdom, and Norway versus Poland at 11 AM.
All right, so we've got quite a bit of footage for you guys still to see. We've got lots of great matches lined up. And just one more time to get it out there, guys. If you heard that crazy, wacky song that the US used for their warm-up, that is part of the OS remix contest that is currently on the front page of the OS. If you're interested in hearing all types of awesome remixes of the Circles theme that you know and love, or maybe you don't like it so much, but you might like some of these remixes, you never know. You should definitely go check that out and cast some votes, as those really help out with the remix contest. And if we see a huge turnout, we'll definitely do more things like that in the future, as the stuff that we've got out there that you can listen to is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, as Etrot said, there's plans for more of this stuff in the future, but I mean, if we don't see much like community support for it, then it may not happen as often. So if you guys want to see this happen more frequently, then you guys got to go out there and vote and show that you're actually enjoying the content we're creating. Or the contests, I should say.
Yeah, we really enjoy doing this content for you guys. So if you guys do like them, you should definitely participate.
That being said, Twitch, a big thank you for everybody coming out. A big thank you for all the players that played today. You guys gave it your best. And remember, guys, we'll be back in just a little bit. I do believe it's kind of a large gap here. So if you want to take a break, get some sleep, don't just sit here and watch the stream for too long. We'll see you all in roughly about 5 hours. And remember, rhythm's only a click away, or a key press away, or a fruit away, or a drum away, and we'll see you all really soon.
Take